Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about my thoughts on season 26 of Apex. If you guys like the video, guys like what you see, make sure you drop a like and comment down below. So season 26 has been out for like a couple of days, almost a week, 2 weeks, and my take on it is that this season is fucking amazing. This is probably the best season Apex Legends has now managed to put out in the space of how many seasons, years is the game's been out. I mean, there's so much stuff that the new season offers, which is kind of amazing. For example, the new wildcard mode you see in the background here, I managed to drop a cheeky 5k damage and a 5k damage with 20 kills. The wildcard mode is probably the best LTM that they've ever added into this game. This is probably my favorite LTM that I've personally played, alongside with Arena, Gun Run, all of these other LTMs. It's basically a fast-paced version of Apex Legends where any one of your teammates can use the same legend and just go in and just start fighting. Fast-paced, infinite respawns to a certain limit. There's a timer at the top of the screen. If I don't know if you guys can see it, that counts how long you have left until the respawns turn off. And if all your teammates die, then of course it's like, you know, you guys are eliminated. It's like the revival mode from Apex that got implemented into Battle Royale. But yeah, wildcard has been my personal favorite to play. It's fun, fast-paced. I love the way that it's a very small map, meaning that there's a small portion of the map everyone has to fight on. I mean, you can play safe, but you know, I would advise you guys just to jump in and have fun. My other initial thoughts on season 26 is that the new rank changes. I mean, hey, we all like to key in ranked, but the new rank changes actually forces people to play passive, forces people to play in a certain way. If you can see on the screen right now, this is the new ranked system, ranked points. How the ranks is going to be, it's going to be different from last season, and I think it's going to be much harder for it to hit a higher rank now, since the points are capped at a specific amount of points you get. So yeah, and another thing to add to the list of my thoughts of this season is that the legend buffs, the legend nerfs that we've seen is, I can't lie, probably the most single-handedly one-sided legend buff we've ever seen. For example, Bangalore is now a absolute powerhouse in the season. What do you mean she can break builds? She can break everyone's old tactical in one hit with her charge smoke. She basically got a rework, which makes her quite overpowered. Plus her double time is increased to an extra 5%. That's kind of OP. And I've been playing ranked for a bit of this new season. I've been seeing quite a lot of Bangalore trying to counter Watson's caustics. I think even Catalyst reinforced doors don't stand a chance against Bangalore's smoke. But Bangalore is now going to be hard meta, and I have a feeling the pros are going to find a way to absolutely make her probably the strongest legends the strongest legend we've ever seen in Apex Legends. Finally, getting my words out. But yeah, also another buff we got to see, it was Caustic. Actually, I used to be a Caustic main way back in the day. I dropped Caustic because he was pretty weak, but ever since, Caustic has now seen it, probably the biggest buff of his life. He's now, I think, in the top 5 picked rates legend Apex Legends characters currently, and I can't lie, it was well deserved. Caustic is now a powerhouse as well. His gas does more damage. I think his gas can now heal him, but the only downside is that if another Caustic trap enters another Caustic trap, I think they both take damage. So they both take damage to opposing Caustic traps, which kind of really does suck, because that was a kind of decent change, meaning 2 Caustics will fire in a 1v1. But yeah, I mean, I'm not even complaining about that. Caustic is a really strong character now, which is very good to see. But this means that a lot of the times you're going to be facing Caustic that's going to be spamming traps everywhere. Believe me, I was a victim of this in ranked and wildcard. I've seen people play triple Caustics and wildcard, which was quite interesting. But we're not going to speak about that. They've also brought back E District, Stormpoint, and what was the fight? And Broken Moon. E District and Stormpoint are bright, so E District is not daytime anymore. It's kind of sunny, meaning that like there's a daytime feeling to it, which is kind of fun. But I want to say it's kind of fun. It kind of feels weird because, you know, everyone's used to nighttime E district. That's the only nighttime map we had. But Storm Point had a very very similar update where they made the map brighter, so everything looks a bit more daytime-ish. As you can see in this gameplay here, the way that this game looks now is basically the way E district and Storm Point looks on the map. And I feel like that change not many people wanted. Personally, for me, I like the dark version of E district. That was very fun, very interesting to fight on. Like, imagine fighting on a dark map at nighttime, just chilling with your friends. That is probably the best time you would ever see that. The other changes that I would like to make an opinion on is RE45. That gun, I don't even want to speak on that gun way too much. All I have to say is that gun is a powerhouse. I don't know what Respawn was thinking. I don't know what were you guys thinking at your headquarters, thinking, let's make the RE45 a burst energy weapon like a Nemesis by an SMG form. That is crazy. This shit one-shots people. It breaks their shield. If you're in a 1v1 and you have like a Peacekeeper or an R99, you hit half of your shots. By the time you want to hit your last shot, you're dead, because the RE45 is that fucking overpowered, which is, unfortunately, is just, please nerf the gun. Unfortunately, please nerf the gun. That's what I was gonna say. I say unfortunately because to all the people who do like abuse of the RE45, I hope they nerf that gun right back to the ground where it belongs, because that gun does not deserve to be overpowered. And then, yeah, I mean, my other thoughts on the season, I've seen there's a lot of leaked heirlooms this season. We've seen a new bat heirloom. We've seen that apparently there's a dual katana heirloom coming to the game, which is, I'm generally quite looking forward to buy it. I'll probably make a video on it, because imagine Revenant running around with dual katanas on him. That's pretty cool. And the new bat heirloom is also going to be a bat mythic. I don't know too much about it. I haven't done my research on it at all, but I know it's going to be a mythic and it's going to be used like basically like the power sword, how it made its first introduction. It's going to be like moving like that. I think there should be a mythic flatline coming to the game. The mythic flatline is just going to be a powerhouse, another powerhouse weapon. We had the mythic R301 in the game. That was good. I hope they just, you know, implement the mythic R301 structure into the flatline, because then I'll probably enjoy it a lot. There's new lobby designs in the main like lobby when you when you wait to go into a game, and these all little changes that Respawn made in Apex in season 26 is that I just really enjoy them, because I feel like usually they always put, when it comes to designs, I feel like they always put in a lot of effort. I don't think people give them enough credit of the designs they put in. Yes, we understand some of the recolors here and there may be a bit terrible, but like the actual overall season design, we actually have to give them credit, because that was an actual great design. I like how anytime you change like modes in the lobby, the background also changes, which is kind of fun as well. So that's a really nice change I would like to address. The thing that I would like to say my opinion on is the new amps that they've added to the season. For those who don't know what amps are like these little purple boosts that boost your game, boost your gameplay, boost how you play. It really just depends on what legend you play, in my opinion. Because of this, I think they removed all accelerators from the floor, like hot pops and all stuff like that. It's now built in the gun, and there's these little, I don't know how to describe them, but that they're blue, that boost them amp charges, that gives you more, I will call it amp XP, to make like your hop ups and amps usable in game, because you have to fight your way an evo to get them. And I feel like amps are, I can't lie, if we're being honest right now, amps, they don't feel overpowered. They feel balanced, in my opinion. Like, they don't feel like a massive game changer, if in my opinion, because they removed red shield from the game, meaning that you can't obtain red shield from care packages or from the ground. So there is an amp that gives you an extra 25% shield, meaning that you can get red shield technically from the game, but you just need that amp, but you still be stuck on purple shield. But there's amps that give you infinite shield bats, infinite ammo, extra shield, and there's an amp that also, I think gives you health over time. Yeah, that's the one. That's my personal favorite. Anytime you use a shield cell or syringe, it just heals your entire health back, which is kind of a good change. Because if you're in like a very close situation, close fight, you want to get back in the game. I usually do that a lot. They also buffed controller legends to a certain extent. So if you're in zone and if you're in zone, you get Watson's passive. Basically you get to regen shield as long as you're a controller legend, and due to this new rank change that they've added, there's more ways to find survey beacons and what other things called ring console. Yes, and ring consoles. I feel like ever since the new seasons come out, they've been buffed, but the only thing that have kind of been nerfed is fucking evil harvesters. Like, I can barely find any evil harvesters anymore. I only find like one or two of them in my POI, and then they've changed the replicator colors to blue. It was once purple. But yeah, I think overall my opinion is that this is a great season. I'm actually excited to see what they bring to the future of the season. Hopefully they don't fuck it up, just because you know in Respawn, what's the community like something, they like to take it away. And did I forget to mention you can get your badges from this game mode? A bit cheesy, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm really excited for the dual katana heirloom. I'm really excited for the new bat system, the new everything, really, because I really want to see what this season holds. Nerf Sparrow, please nerf him. As much as he's a brand new character to the game, just please fucking nerf that guy. Yeah, I'm really happy to see Respawn heading into a right direction for Apex. There's still a lot they could do to improve, but this season per se is a very fun season so far. I like the wildcard mode, but the rank changes a bit controversial. But at the end of the day, Respawn, is their game. They do their best to make money or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna end the video here. Sorry I couldn't make a voiceover that contains the whole of the video, but if you guys like the gameplay, I will leave the rest of the gameplay in the back with some music, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll probably see you in the next video. Peace out.